Hey Vincent, just want to give you a little tutorial on the Heal Me solo for you since you requested it. And just a couple notes about the solo is that when I did it, I wanted that take of where it's kind of perfectly reckless, but it had a bit of cohesion to it. So the timing is a little, I would guess, intrinsic to when I was kind of recording it and trying to fit all the ideas I had over the course of my solo, which I totally did not intend to play all the notes that I'll show in this video, but I hope it gives you some pointers, and if you want to interpret one part as your own or different, then totally free to when you play it live or anything. But so here we go. So we're going to start off on the high B and E, 17th fret, in the little basic pentatonic box for A minor. And we're going to play this kind of John Sykes Is This Love lick, where we're going to go up the minor scale in the high B and E, high E specifically, I mean. But we're going to catch the B string with it, so it'll sound like this. So what you want to do, you want to have your first finger, and you're going to want to have it barred, right, how we have it. But you're going to want to keep it there, and the only string that's moving, per se, will be the E string. We're going to go up the minor scale to get kind of a triumphant bend to start the solo off. So we're going to have... Notice how I'm kind of muting the strings in between so they don't ring out like this. That is cool, and you can play it like that if you want to, but on the recording I kind of muted it so they kind of don't ring out as mushy, and they kind of stand out on their own. So it'll, again, slow, it's like this. 17 high E, 17, 19 high E, 17 B, 20 B, bend, 20 high E, release it. Then we're going to do a half step bend with our middle finger. That's how I would advise it, so your first finger can lay across and mute all the other strings. And we're going to also do a bend and release on that right after that. In the recording, it kind of died out to where you only heard it kind of releasing. But if you want to kind of choke it like that, wasn't intentional, but you totally can if you want to. But we're going to do a bend after that, so it'll sound like this. So we have two bends and releases. Just, you got to hear those releases. Bend up, release. Bend up, release that bend. Then we're going to go 20, 17. And now after that, we're going to do this lick. It's also kind of a John Sykes kind of 80s guitar player thing. That's where I heard it most. And we're going to have our 17 on the B, and we're going to play these kind of chord ideas. And that it's kind of a inversion way of playing an E chord, right? Our E chord is just, power chord is just going to be E, B. But this is also going to be E and B. But we're going to play it high up in the neck to kind of get some movement within our solo when we play it. So we're going to have 17 on the B, 19 on the high E. Really high inversion of a E chord. And we're going to do 17B slide down to 15B. And then we're going to do 17E. Take that down a whole step. And we're going to do slide 15B, 13B. Now it's going to be 15E. Then take that down a half step. 13B. That'll be 12B. Then that'll be the 14th fret, I'm sorry, on the high E. Then we're going to take that down a whole step again. So then we'll end on basically an inversion of an A chord, because that's our tonic center, that's our key, right, that the solo is in. So it'll sound like this. And in the recording, I don't believe I catch that 12B there. I think I just end on the A to do a little lick after this. But notice when I play that is that I don't let both ring out like this. I let the pressure go off the E string as I'm sliding down like this. Play it, slide, kind of before I slide, because you want those roots and fifths to really pop out. It's kind of as if we were playing this. Something like that. But as if we were playing those power chords. Those weren't exact what I played, but you get the idea. But so we're going to end on that 12B after we do the, you know, we're going to end on 10 on the B, our A note, and then we're going to do this kind of Rennie Rhodes hammer-on lick. We're going to end on 10 on the B, where we're going to place kind of silently, preemptively, our 12 on the B, and have our pinky ready. Or you could do that if you're kind of a classic, you know, middle and ring finger. That's fine too. I always use my pinky for these, just easier for me. But we're going to do 12 on the B, just have that hanging out, already fretted, but have our 10 behind it as if we're bending, sort of. And we're going to do 12, hammer on, 13 on the B. All this is going to be on the B, okay? We're going to do... So we have 12, hammer on, 13, pull off, 12B, do another pull off, 12, 10. So up to speed, it'll sound like... So after you have that, after we have that kind of quick pull-off hammer-on lick, we're just going to do a quick bend up to the C note in our minor scale, as if we were just starting it in our box one. We're going to do bend up, release, pull off 12 to 10. And then end on the B, or a little second in our minor scale, right? So then, after we do that lick, we're going to jump up to the A string, and we're going to play our little A minor arpeggio, or if you think of the cage system, that's how I think of it. It'll be the C shape of A minor. That's how I kind of think of it. 12 on the A, all of this is palm muted, 12 on the A, 10 on the D, 9 on the G, A minor, right? So then we're going to play 9 on our G once, and then we're going to do with our middle finger, we're going to slide 10 up to 12 on the G, slide back down, that's a bit of crucial part of the lick, is we're going to do our slide up 10 to 12, back to 9, hammer on, pull off. Then I picked it again when I played the solo like this. Gave it a bit more sustain and attack, right? You don't have to play the extra note if you want, but I think it was just out of habit when I played the solo that I did. So, sound like this kind of sped up. So, after that, we have this lick where we're just basically, it's going to be going within that little C shape A minor, right? We're going to go 10, 9, 10, 9 on the G and D just twice. Kind of simple, right? So then we'll just have that kind of once, but twice through, if that makes any sense. So then we're going to do that twice through, and then we're going to do a little string skipping lick. String skipping lick. That's what I meant. A little late at night here. So 9, 10, 9, 10, 9, 10, 9, 10. Then we're going to switch to 8 on the high E. And then this is where it has a little bit of a change, and it'll be a little bit of a stretch and tricky at first. But we're going to do 8, high E. Then we're going to do 10, 10, I'm sorry, 12, 10, 9. I was like, that's not right. Okay, so we're going to do... Once you get that part, we're going to do kind of a pinch harmonic. You don't have to get it here if you don't want or at all, but it was kind of just a thing that seemed to happen when I played the solo. We're going to do 10 pinch harmonic on the G, and then we're going to slide down to B, which is 4th on the G. Slide down to A. After this, we're going to do a bit of a Randy Rhoads lick, where it's the basis of the lick, you're going to play the open G string. And you're going to want to get this kind of continuous hammer-on pull-off thing going, right? Kind of, you know, we know this from AC/DC, Led Zeppelin and stuff, but I appropriated from Randy's I Don't Know riff, the licks in between before Ozzy starts singing again, right? And when you add a bit of overdrive distortion to it, it'll sound like this, sped up. So that's kind of the cadence of it is... When I went for it in the solo, it was kind of a feel thing. It was a bit ragged that I kind of just went... But I knew I had to get back up the scale, so I just went for it. So after that, once you get that kind of down, the timing's a little weird on that, so that might take a bit, might not. It's okay. And then we're going to go, after we get up to C, do that bit, right? We're going to do right after that, really fast after that. It just happened when I was playing it, is we're going to go 7, 9 on the G. Slide up to 12 on the G. So D, E, G. Then we're going to play another A minor arpeggio, but a bit higher up on the neck again. Is that we're going to go 12 upstroke, 13 B, then 14 G. We're kind of outlining an A minor, right? So we do that. Then we're going to do 15, 13, 12 on the B. Then we're going to do 15 on the E. We're going to catch it with the upstroke. Then we're going to do 13, B. So after that little E minor arpeggio lick, what we're going to do, we're going to go up to 14 on the G, and we're going to do another like kind of string catching lick where we're going to start and kind of always go back to it. So we're going to have if I remember from the recording, I kind of just went crazy and started adding a ton of dissonant notes like A and A sharp. They're dissonant, right? believe that was it. So we're going to have 14 on the G. Then we're going to have 17 upstroke. Then we're going to have 15 back to 14. Then we're going to go 18. That's where the dissonance comes in. A little A sharp note, so. Then we're just going to do the same kind of on the B. Then we're going to do that D, A, I believe that's where I ended it. And then after that, we're going to have just this bend back in the A minor scale. And the way I played it is I slid up with my middle finger. You don't have to do that if you want. I think it makes the most sense to use your 2 fingers to add more support to the bend so you don't slip off. But we're going to do 17 on the B and just do a half step bend up to 18 on the B. It's a little F note right there. So then what we're going to do is after that, we're going to do another kind of caged form speed lick, and it's going to go like this. And that'll end the solo. Let me make sure that's right. I if I remember correctly, I either bend on the 17 up to the 20th, or I just play the 17th. So I might have to go back and listen, or if you want to change it up, you can. But the basis of the lick is going to go, after we do that, we're going to go on the G string. We're going to go 14, 16, 17. Then we're going to switch to the B, and we're going to go 15, 15, 17, 18. Then we're going to go 15, 17. So then we're going to do it again. But instead we're going to go up to 19. And then we're going to do it again. A little repeated for like emphasis, right? Then we're going to do it again. Then we're going to just do a bunch of time bends. Release it, add some vibrato. Then we're just going to do a ton of hammer on and pull offs, kind of Ace Frehley from Kiss, like, or Randy Rhoads. Then we're going to do a bend up, kind of a little oblique bend, is that what they call them? I'm not totally sure. But we're going to do a bend at 20th on the B, and we're going to do a bend that up a whole step to the 22nd. Then what we're going to do, we're going to catch E right below it on the 20th fret. A little weird, your fingers might get cramped, but if you take the lick slow, you'll get used to it. And Les Paul's, it's a little weirder, I think, on any guitar, but it's a kind of a classic blues lick, a la Slash and Hendrix, blah, blah, blah. But, so hit that, then do a quick bend up again. And then I think that's the end of the solo. We're going to do, let me play through it again, the little end part. Hammer on and pull offs. Yeah, then we can just get back into the rhythm. But, yeah, man, I hope that helps. And if you just need to go over any other parts, then you can just rewind. I'll upload all this to YouTube, and hopefully that'll help you a bit. And then if you have any specific questions, you could just message me and I'll try to help you the best, but hopefully this video will help you a bit. So, or anybody else just wanted to maybe watch it and get some knowledge about the fretboard or any licks maybe they could cop. But I hope this helps, bro, and peace out, man. Good luck with your song and band, bro.